Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to the daily challenge from about a week ago here in Nowhere Prophet. You know, I'm just pleased it's letting me finish the run. So we have a bit of a situation regarding the number of wounded in our caravan that I would love to be able to fix, but frankly, we're running a little short on some resources here. Now the crypt gate's right there. I think we can do this, but we're going to have to be a little bit on the careful side. And I'm not super excited about having to go through a difficult battle up here. So we have a couple of options here. We can push forward. I certainly don't want to fall back. I don't think we have the hope to sustain that, right? Because we have some luxuries. Now we have quite a few luxuries. Maybe we could make that. Maybe we can make that whole move. Yeah, I don't know. I think we're just gonna have to go through this battle, though. We go through this battle, and then we go around the other fight. We could double back to this farm, and then go around the top path, too. We're gonna end up getting in one more fight regardless. We should probably just take the southern path here. It might even be worth it to veer off and do this, although the odds that that's going to end up leading us past that fight are pretty low, and I do want to hit the heal. I don't know. I guess it's not a decision we have to make just yet. We can do this for right now. As we carefully navigated the tight curves of the road, flames erupted on the path right in front of us. Oh no, Shiramist warriors. They have a real problem with the people, with the what do you call it? The technology and whatnot. So we can keep the wounded mendicant, that's no big deal. The vanguard, on the other hand, probably should be pulled out to keep him healthy for later. So what are we replacing our mendicant, our vanguard with? Well, probably the other vanguard is a fine play. Yeah, let's do it. Obviously, we're gonna be turning some of these back. Having piercing ray and burst fire in our opener is not necessarily terrible, honestly. I'm gonna hold on to him. Okay. Sweet, sweet mendicant. And that means that we can immediately entrench as well. Protect our HP a little bit here. Okay. Feeling pretty good about that open. Well, that guy sure is permanently dead. Alright, let's try this one. Maybe we will establish an auto gun like here and just shoot their leader in the face several times. Okay, conscript could be useful. Especially since we have a barrier and the ability to kill him. Or do we just burst fire? Burst fire is pretty efficient. Yeah, let's just do the burst fire. This is so... Butcher's Glee is so good. We did determine that this will shoot the enemy leader, right? I think we did. Okay, Fanatic. That's a terrible place to play a Fanatic. I don't know why you would do that. That's actually pretty good. That's a pretty great play. And then... Coordinated fire... We don't know if it will count as targeting, so coordinated fire may or may not actually be good against the pariah. It would certainly be funny. It would do 2 more damage to the fanatic. We should probably actually try to kill the fanatic. If we piercing ray him... We do like piercing ray plus hasty beam plus fight the guy? Yeah, this has to be targeted by a card. So actually, I guess... Well, okay, if we're going to use the machine guard to kill one of them, it has to be this guy, because this is the one who doesn't kill him in response, right? We also could just play the belligerent if we leave this guy alive. Yeah, maybe the play is piercing ray in this row, play the belligerent to deal with their 4-4, and just go to the guy's dome. I kind of like that. Because that gets him for an awful lot of damage. And then we have to scrap Chieftain, probably, is the right move there. Belligerent. I guess I could have played it in front of the gun. That would have probably been the smart thing. Okay. They want to run. I am going to continue the fight. I think we've got them in hand here. Ooh. Well, he's immediately making me regret that. We do still have 6 armor, but this guy can now eat our, Oh, and then he found 4 more damage, so now he could just get me for 9, I suppose. Okay. That was a terrible play, so we just kill him, right? To avoid any nonsense. All of a sudden, I have 2 wounds for you, he says, at the end of the battle. We got some decent loot out of it. Alright, if things are going to go really sideways, this is probably where that will happen. Man and his family members dressed in rags. We do not have enough altruists this time to invite them in. Waving them closer could turn out poorly. Let's do it. We gained an altruist but lost a hope. He gave us a frightened look and hurried away from us. Well, it really feels like his error. Am I allowed to use a thing right now? Because we may as well, right? Yeah, okay, I can. What would make sense? I'm just going to do this. We don't actually need the card, but I figure if we're going to use a luxury soon anyway, we may as well use it now and so get the benefit. And we'll probably just end up scrapping that card. Alright, I don't really want to play you guys while you're wounded, so let's bring in some other low-cost guys. A lot of our good units are pretty badly injured. Yeah. Yeah, that is crummy. Well, we could play, like, the Cutthroat. The Cutthroat's not terrible. And then also something in, like, the 3 or 4 range. Well, the 4 range, obviously. The Ritualist is interesting, at least. Like, that trade-off's not really all that bad. Pathfinder. Pathfinder could be fun. Yeah, let's play the Pathfinder. That effect can really screw with the enemy sometimes. It has certainly really screwed with us sometimes. I didn't even look at what that effect is. Let's drop this stuff all out. Oh hey, look who it is. Our very good boy. When a friendly unit is destroyed during your turn, deal 1 damage to the enemy leader up to 8 times. Huh. That's pretty harsh. Alright, buddy. I guess we play him in the back, right? Since he has the stealth and everything. I could have, I suppose, played ammo cache and then scrapped something. And the way we did this is fine. Black out the first unit or obstacle in the opposing row. What an annoying thing to do. Well, here's how I feel about that. Alright, so let's get your face. And then ammo cache, like, right in the dead center. So now if our dog dies, he just gets wounded, like the old-fashioned way. So we gotta be a little bit more careful than usual. We could throw our witness down to do a bunch of damage to this guy. And then scrap something into Hasty Beam. I mean, that's a lot of damage. It does mean our witness is wounded, which is not entirely ideal. Or we could just headshot him. Yeah, this is probably the better play. Then I should have done this first. It's just like bad sequencing on my part. Go ahead and pick this up. Okay, Eagle Preacher. Glad I didn't screw around with leaving that 6/6 on the board. Okay, you have to get dealt with. Well, fortunately, it's not too hard to kill that guy. Doesn't leave me with a lot of options for playing cards myself, but think we're just going to do hasty beam plus aim shot. I could have played Pathfinder opposite. Yeah. This is fine though. I don't feel too bad about this. I do wish that we had something, a man in our hand that cost 3, so that we could play him off of the cycle. I guess we don't have scrap because we did hasty beam. Start your turn, fully heal all followers with taunt is a very good construct. This is gonna be ooh. And he's blacked out, remember, so he just takes the wound. This is going to be a little trickier. Well, at this point, what we want to do is just establish a whole bunch of guys, right? Witness to brawl, like witness here to brawl with that thing is pretty good. And then we can just shoot that guy in his face. Right? I don't see any reason to do anything else here. That puts us in a pretty good position. We don't have... Yeah, we don't really have another play, unfortunately. It does feel a little inefficient. We're leaving a lot of energy on the board, frequently. Oof. Well... It's a 2-for-1, but I don't feel great about it. So we could play Pathfinder into Bold Strike, or Blue Devil Grunt into Scrap into Bold Strike. I like that. I'm going to play the Blue Devil Grunt here, I think, instead of here, even though the Robust is a little bit, like... Even though this could be giving us a point of damage, just because I don't think it's going to matter. So we'll scrap the static charge, Bold Strike that dude. Yeah, right, like the 1 extra power wouldn't matter, but the 1 extra point of sliding off the Robust totally could. Alright, weird place to play that. Why would you do that way? Ugh. Yeah, Blinding Spray's pretty good there. I guess the answer is because you know it won't matter. This is a little awkward. There's no way we can stop that guy from attacking us, huh? Well, what we can do is just play stuff. So we could potentially play... We could play Chieftain, Cycle, Beast Call. And then, you know, we're setting up a real strong situation for Legion's Ogre, even if they have some answers. Or it could be simpler and just be like... Pathfinder or Reckless Tinkerer plus Beast Call. I'm going to lead with the Beast Call. Okay, pretty cool. And then, which of our guys do we want? Which guy matters? I guess none of them are, like, super important. If I were going to scrap, I'd probably scrap the Tinkerer. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Okay. They're going to have to do an awful lot of work to clean this up. We have our 6 armor. Oh, that was pretty cool. That's an alright draw. I cast Overseer, probably a little bit late. Ah, man. The stun on him is crummy. So... As things stand right now, we do not have lethal. We do have coordinated strike, though, to just buy us time. We do need everybody to get in on the strike. Although I could attack with the 3-1 and then just do coordinated fire plus quick shot that guy, right? Yeah, I think I'm cool with that. Oh, right, he's stunned. Shoot. Well, I did that in a dumb way that's going to cost me an extra card now. I may as well use the one that has a cost. Okay. Situation's looking pretty dire for our poor opponent. So, of course, he has a second cast overseer. Alright, there we go. Who do we want the blessing on? Do I want the blessing on my chieftain? I kind of feel like maybe it's better on the vanguard. Yeah, I like surprise huge amount of damage. Okay, that wasn't too bad. We took 3 injuries. 12 batteries is nice. When drawing a leader card, deal 1 damage to a random enemy unit, 4 uses each battle. Whoa! That's very good. Okay. Hold on. we had to play with our equipment a little bit. Also, I believe that does not give me my level up, right? Yeah, we need 20 batteries. Okay. What is the least good of the things that we have equipped? I mean, I like Pain as Wisdom. I like Pain as Wisdom a lot. This just seems, like, really good. This is giving me Butcher's Glee, which is phenomenal. Really, really don't want to lose that. And this is giving me the Iron Gauntlet, which is, of the effects that we have, probably the weakest one. So we'll do this. Not a bad effect by any means, but definitely the weakest. Alright, I think we want to stick to the plan. Just walk the southern route here. Maybe we'll veer off into the woods. We'll see. Alright, a whole lot of extra food. Very welcome, obviously. Convoy stopped in its tracks as we heard weak voices calling for help. What the Outriders first thought were corpses were people. They were barely alive, covered in small wounds, and hung out to die. This cruel punishment was reserved for serious religious crimes, ranging from those who stole offerings or desecrated shrines to those who killed holy people. A small group in the convoy jeered and gestured at the hanging people, shaming them for the crimes they must have committed to get such a punishment. We don't know anything about what happened here. Do not just... This is a very realistic thing, and it makes me sick. We're cutting them loose. Okay, minus believer points. Who cares? As the nooses were cut, silence fell across the convoy. The sinners thanked us for their freedom. The first to speak up claimed that he was hung because he had been caught stealing food for his family from the shrines. Others repeated the claim of small misdemeanors, and they asked to join us for a second chance at life. Shilash sneered. Do you seriously believe that all of them were hung for minor crimes? There are liars and heretics among them. They should be happy we didn't leave them to rot. Well, okay, yeah, they should be happy we didn't leave them to rot. But it doesn't matter what their past was, we will welcome them all to the convoy, because we need cannon fodder. Ooh, another vanguard. And a trapper, actually. That's pretty good. As we welcomed the new followers in, Vanamala shook their head in disbelief. May the gods give us as much amnesty from their crimes as you have given them. Give us as much amnesty from their crimes as you have given them. Yeah, it would be good if we did not get blamed for their crimes. I'm with you on that. So... trade goods or market, and then the gladiator camp. I don't know that we necessarily need to go to a gladiator camp, but I would like to exchange... We have an awful lot of garbage in our inventory. I would like to exchange it for batteries so I could level up. And we definitely want that heal. Yeah, let's go this way. Spotted a woman tied to a tree. Her largely unclothed body was covered in bruises, and she seemed to be either dead or unconscious. From a distance, we could see the sign of the Raj etched onto her belly. Yo, why are people... Okay. We are going to help everyone here. But, of course, as Mad Max would have told us if only we had listened, that's bait. It's fine. We got it. We're under control. Loyal Canine, take a nap. Ugh, we are getting... we are taking a lot of wounds here. So we don't want to... Don't want to put in too much expensive stuff, obviously. The situation's pretty screwed up right now. Let's play... Berserkers? Pretty not great. Play another Reckless Tinkerer. I don't really want to discard a random card. We'll put in this guy. Put in a Warden of the Engine. and then we have basically nothing that we could play on the first turn. Do I want to just run a good wounded card? Because we're getting to a point here where pretty soon we're not going to be able to... We're probably already well past the point where we were able to actually heal all of our people. I'm going to run one of the archivists. So as a 2-cost guy, that's actually pretty good. Alright. Let us begin. Ooh, scholar points. Those are actually very relevant. I'm okay with this keep. Alright, well, let's start with stealth plus entrench. That entrench has saved us a lot of damage and healing. Okay, quick offense, two charges of quick offense. Could be a problem. Ooh, Tribal Striker's so good. This guy's deck definitely has a theme. Very helpful. Is it Quick Shot plus Hasty Beam? I think so. Thou shalt not suffer a Primal Striker to live. Yeah, we're pretty close to the threshold for these, so we definitely want to pick that up. Ouch. Pretty good guy. So, we would have to pay 4 for the kill, which will not prevent us from being able to play anything else. We can fort for the kill, Sadistic Glee plus Scrap into Serrata Glider. Get our own first striker out. Yeah, alright, I'm not opposed. Plus, we're doing an awful lot of damage. Let's scrap out the static charge. I guess I could have played that, but whatever, it's fine. I mean, we have headshot. I was gonna say, if he doesn't figure something out right now, we could just kill him. That is a real shame. This is a situation where I super wish that we had the other version of Scrap. Well, we could just play Beast Call and pass. Unfortunately, all the cards in our hand are really expensive, so we can't play... You don't have Rage, do you? No, you just have First Strike. Yeah, I think I'm just going to play Beast Call and pass. We're pretty much just looking for an opportunity where I can finish this battle with Headshot. So we could... Okay. I'm going to say, he could hit us pretty hard, or he could just spend his turn killing a beast. Both of those are fine. Alright, a Mortar's pretty good. That was also pretty good. Okay, and then... Interesting. So, we could just go to his dome, obviously. But, what I'm thinking right now is... How about instead, we burst fire this column. We just trade our beasts for his guys. Get ourselves a little bit of glee. And then this gets us that thing and leaves us in a very commanding type of position. Do I want to play our man here? So Insight goes off whenever we play a leader card. He's very, very dangerous. He does only have 3 toughness though, and okay, it depletes fine. I was going to say, there's some chance we're just going to draw removal. Well, obviously we just play the battery and pass the turn. That's what we're doing. What a ridiculous guy. Ooh. Shram Guru's a great card. It's like extremely getting neural shivved. But great card. Alright, I guess I do just have the kill in hand. I was trying to dig for a blessing, but I don't know if we can make that happen anymore. So, okay, we could aim shot plus bold strike to get our guy back up to 4-8, or 4-6 rather. Hit for 4, and then we have a lethal headshot that takes... Oh no, this is going to take us down to 2. And we don't have Glee anymore either. I'm going to be greedy. I'm going to try to make this happen. I'm going to try to make this blessing occur. I guess I'm not going to play the Archivist, I don't think. Alright, well now we have him dead on board, even if he manages to kill our man. But I would prefer to get that blessing if we can. That's an alright card in this situation. Wow, he's really buffing up. Well, if we don't find a source of damage here... Okay, we could play... Tireless, then Neural Shiv to refresh him, then attack with Tireless, then attack with this guy, right? I think that'll work. It doesn't actually matter what we play here, but, like... Yeah, okay. Two more wounds, but we did cross 30 scholars. 34 scholars is what's required for the ending, I believe, so we still have a little bit of a push to make. We have saved this wounded woman. She is a feral guide. All your followers that cost 2 or less get +1/+1. Yo! This card is great in a certain kind of deck that is not our deck. Boy, I really need those heals. Okay, so we have plenty of valuable garbage. Let's sell all of that. And then I guess I should look. Is there anything here we want to buy? I probably want to spend all my resources just leveling up. This is, yeah, exactly the same beam. No, I think we're actually good. I definitely want to level up. All your exhausted or damaged followers get +0/+2. That's kind of cool. It wouldn't be a bad idea for us to have some cheap cards in our deck, because we've definitely done a we've definitely reshaped it toward the high end. That said, Bold Strike's great. I'm gonna take the Bold Strike. And then we may as well level up again, right? You have the XP. Outmaneuver. Draw 2. Oh, wow. We don't take damage from our convoy deck being empty. I'm going to take the outmaneuver. Yeah, that seems awesome. Disintegrate's also very, very good. But as the cards in our deck are so strong. Also, we get to reapply our security sleeve here, which is cool. Alright, so we have 2 points of focus. Do we actually even want to drop anything at this point? To be perfectly honest with you, Quick Shot and Static Charge are really not terribly valuable. Our deck is going to be pretty slow-paced without them, but it's already very true. And we're almost never in a situation where I actually want to play the Static Charge. The quick shots are definitely still useful, but we've made our choice already, so time to leave camp. Alright, I don't know exactly what awaits us over here. Actually, before we leave camp, let's pop a luxury. Am I at full health? I am not at full health. Alright, let's start with the T then. This is... I'm just clicking buttons on the screen randomly, you know, they're all so pretty. They all look so very clickable. Alright, what have we at the Gladiator Camp? We're just about to hand out food to our followers when, yeah, scrawny people. We have food. We're fine. 5 altruist points and 35 batteries. Wow, that's a lot of batteries, man. Alright. So yeah, we found the Gladiator Camp before. My memory's so bad. I don't remember what we did here before. So we could buy ourselves some heretics. An Eagle Preacher is a great card. A Symbiote Saint is a great card. And a Battlefield Healer, also pretty great, actually. Yeah, welcome aboard, y'all. Who are these? A Wild Hand. Those are okay. And here, a Defender and 2 Explorers. Explorer is actually, like, totally a fine card. Honestly, so is Defender. Okay, we're gonna think about that. Let's explore the cages. We are not able to free the beasts because we do not have a bandit to sneak in and do it, but we could free the slaves. You know how I feel about freeing the slaves. We're going to end up in a huge battle if we do this. Yeah, but it's so much our thing. We didn't hesitate to put a stop to this vile debauchery. We drew our weapons and gave the signal to commence the attack on the guards and their brood. Alright, we should probably cut out some of these guys and put in some of the new guys. Screw healing, we'll just accumulate new followers and press them into battle. We probably want something else. Do I want to cut something for the Eagle? Kind of like the Reckless Tinkerers. We'll just not run the Eagle Preacher right now. And instead, how about Rage Guy? We just need something else that's cheap. A Rage Guy's fine. Yeah. Okay. As our deck continues to get more and more like this, there are going to be more and more games that start out with us not doing anything on the first turn, which is a shame. Ooh, okay. So when he's low, he's going to give up to 5 followers charge. Maybe we should try to kill him from above 10 in one big swing. Alright, well that guy's getting pierced. Ooh. Nope, doesn't change anything. I guess I could just do aim shot now, though. Yeah, there's no reason to go any harder than that. Okay, that is a bit more of a problem. Well, next turn we can Neural Shiv. So right now we just play a guy. Like, just play Symbiote Saint. Maybe play Symbiote Saint behind the rock, even. And we can get him out later. As it stands right now, I think it would be very foolish of us to try to do anything here. We could just... It's going to be the Shiv next turn. I guess the other option we have is... No, we don't have anywhere near enough energy. If we could... Actually, we're not that far off. If we could Piercing Ray him, then Quick Shot him, then Hasty Blast, or Hasty Beam, we'd get rid of him and also do a fair amount of damage to the enemy leader, but I don't think that's a good idea. I guess at the start of your turn, heal fully. Yeah, but they'll just do something, and you lose... No, you don't lose shielded. I mean, but all they have to have is like a +1/+0, and in fact, they have a +1/+0. We're just going to put him behind the rock. He'll bash his way out later in the fight. Okay. It's pretty good. That's pretty annoying. But our guy's going to heal, so it's fine. Okay. So do we want to change our plan now that he's back a row? Because we could Quick Shot plus anything. How do we deal with you? We could Neural... No, that's not going to fix it. Well, if we get rid of this guy, then... I can't. I was going to say, if we get rid of that guy and then play the battery will solve this problem. But we'd have to get rid of this guy plus do 1 damage plus... It's just a lot of... it's a lot to work out. So what we could do instead is play Piercing Ray... Then... Yeah, we have enough energy to make that work with a scrap. Oh, Piercing... Yeah. Piercing Ray plus Quick Shot him. And we just let this guy live, I think. And now that he has 6 power, he's terrifying, and... Not really anything I can do about it. I'm just going to get hit for 6. I don't want to smash through the rocks. That would be a huge mistake. Yeah. We'll just have to deal with him next turn. That's a pretty good card. Have we spent our Burst Fire yet? Remember that our maximum creature hand size is 4 right now, so outmaneuver is not very good. We have not had our Burst Fire. A top deck Burst Fire there would have been bananas. Well... I mean, we have them. We do this. Then we can just do shot plus bold strike. It's not totally ideal because it only gives us the bonus damage on 1 unit, and I would love to have played more stuff. But I think this is the right way. Then we punch our way out of here. Yeah, that's okay. It was inconvenient. It took us a lot of cards to get through a single enemy follower there, but he's a very good follower, so what are you going to do? Okay, there's probably a headshot in your future. So, obviously... we could scrap the outmaneuver to play Bold Strike plus Headshot to just clear their board and like really establish our dude. We could also Headshot and let's see here. There's really no way we get the battery on the field this turn, which is a shame because he'd be so good. We also have the option of playing the Ranger. Then scrapping... No, we don't have to scrap anything. It's like Ranger plus Headshot on the 4/6 plus have our 5/6 eat the 4/4. My only concern there is then we open the 5/6 up to death, but I guess he's shielded. So they would have to play a guy with charge, which we don't have any evidence that this particular deck has. Charge is not really a Blue Devil thing. Yeah, okay, let's do it that way. This way lets us at least establish a little bit more strength on the table. And now we could outmaneuver for 1 card, but just like one good cheap card. There's nothing left in our deck that's like super weak. I guess Battlefield Healer would be pretty bad here. But anything else we drew I'd be pretty happy about. I'm going to hold off. I'm going to be greedy and try to hold on to the outmaneuver until it's even better. It doesn't seem super great. Okay, 2 for 1 to get rid of a 3/3 rage. I'll take that. We are taking an awful lot of face type damage, though. Well, this is the battery. It could be battery scrap and also one of our other guys. Feels pretty alright. Yeah, so we probably end up scrapping the outmaneuver. It's unlikely that we're going to play it at this point, it feels like. And I don't know, this one is... what I like a lot about this guy is 4 power. Remember, we want to try to get this guy down to like 11, if possible, and then leave him there and finish him off all at once. We've taken way too much damage this fight, though. Rod's General is frustrating. Could be a lot worse, though. So mounting pressure doesn't let me do any damage, but it does kill his dudes. We could also just... Is it... Your leader has 10 or less health, so we don't want to get him to 10. Alright. We could Burst Fire plus Bold Strike to kill the 8/8. And then hit him for 7 with the battery. I think it's something like that. Hit him for 7 with the battery and have this guy eat that guy, because the 4 damage from the battery is not going to finish the job. Okay, and now we should have a pretty easy time killing him from here in one go, so he doesn't get any use out of that charge thing. Because we really, really, really don't need to take any more damage. Also, his deck is very teched against people having taunt. Okay, who wants a kill? This guy wants a kill, obviously. Yeah, minus 8 health for the Prophet. That's pretty grim. Pavilion's on fire, there's plundering and fighting going on among the freed slaves. If we wade into the looting, there's probably going to be some more damage and stuff. I'm just going to bail. We've destroyed a slave camp. I'm going to call that good. That's my good deed for the day. Well, I was planning to heal a whole bunch of our followers. Now I'm concerned that we're going to have to make some other moves. A heavy metallic sound resonated. A bulkhead bolted shut. Eyes widened with fear. From 100 different microphones and cameras, I could see the panic of the few as the crypt was locked, imprisoning them. I could feel the voices from the stars going quiet. So many stars, so many voices, before the lights faded. It wasn't long before the voices inside went silent too. The vision faded, and I found myself looking into the curious eyes of my followers. Mudita spoke first. What did the visions show you? So if we preach about the voices in the sky, we probably gain believer points. If we speak of the people locked inside, maybe altruist points? Or we just keep our damn mouth shut, which I don't know if that helps. Let's speak of the people locked inside. Oh, we got Scholar out of it. I told them of the people that were trapped inside, the custodians and caretakers of the crypt, now long dead. They had been living and working there when it was locked down. The place had been abandoned and untouched since the crash. This was not a story to lighten the mood, but it was a truth they needed to hear. I'm surprised they gave Scholar points. Okay, we arrived at exactly 0 hope, so we didn't suffer for having 0 hope. Standing proudly in the middle of the settlement was a lavishly decorated building with an open front. Its walls and archways were painted in bright colors. A well-tended garden led up to it. A few believers were present, offering prayers or gifts to the 3 gods, each of them clumping together in small groups. Well-demarcated lines on the floor marked how closely they were allowed to approach the holy halls, based on their caste. Oh good, caste systems. We always get along so well with those. Yep, sell my minerals. And then, actually, I didn't even look. This is the same beam rifle we have. Beam rifles are good and everything, but we're probably cool on that. Let us... What am I doing? What am I looking for here? I'm just clicking stuff at random. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted. I wanted to see exactly how... I'm missing 19 HP, huh? Well... Maybe we do 2 leader heals and 1 follower heal? You don't really want to heal the ranger. Who would be really important to heal? I like the Flesheteer a lot. And we need to heal primarily cheaper followers. Powerful, cheaper followers. Belligerent comes in. And then... Is it the Canine? It might well be the Canine. We don't have a healthy witness. I think it's the Canine. Ooh, the Blue Devil Grunt. Also highly valuable, though. Maybe we just let our dog rest for a while. And then, like, our deck is actually in a pretty okay spot there. We could cut a 4. We could cut, like, a Reckless Tinkerer for something that costs 3. Just to even up, or just to tighten up our odds of having something to play on the first turn. Although we don't actually have anything that costs 3 left in the pool. Not properly 3. I think we do have to double heal the Prophet, though, just to be, like, very, very safe. Alright, maybe I keep you in. Yeah, alright, I think that's it. Heal, heal. And we're ready to go. So let's... What does the map left look like? So we're going into a fight, then one more node, then a thing. Okay, so we're going straight into combat here. That being the case, again, every button that doesn't do the thing I want. SB, just like think for a second. So do we want to go leader card? You know, Beast Charmer might actually be appropriate here. We're just trying to make it to the gate without suffering too much more damage, right? Deep Reserves is not bad either. This is the kind of time when we want to start playing the good stuff. Although, a lot of these cards are the good stuff. You know what? Let's share some sweets among the convoy, and then head over there to that fight. Definitely a little nervous. What seemed like a peaceful and quiet evening was interrupted by this combat. You know, we're almost level 9. I guess you really don't have to spend a lot of effort going out of your way to get level 10. You just need to, like, double back a couple of times. You have 8 or more armor and at least 1 follower, lose 8 armor, and all your followers get buffed. Okay. I think we are ready for this. Let's drop this and this and this, and honestly, also Bold Strike. Bold Strike's pretty good. Yeah, let's drop the Bold Strike. Alright, turns out you never stop having Bold Strike. There's no way around it. The Belligerent seems great. Right, it would be crazy not to play the Belligerent. Especially since we have Battlefield Healer to follow it up in case some stuff happens. Like, this just feels very, very good. We don't really need that food. That unit takes X damage where X is this construct's strength. Okay. That's a pretty tough construct. How do we want to deal with this? I probably want to just, like, Piercing Ray plus his attack, or maybe I want to do the attack plus Hasty Beam. Yeah, I think that's probably right. It's a little bit less expensive. And then we play the Battlefield Healer to restore you to your previous glory. And I'm feeling, like, pretty good about our position here. X is the amount of armor on your leader, but at least 1. Yeesh. Okay. Well, he traded all of his armor for that kill. So at least we got something out of it. And I think we're cool to just pass. We could scrap for Entrench. I don't think that's necessary. I think our cards are all really good, so... that could stop happening. Well, we didn't spend Piercing Strike. Okay, that's not a big deal. So... yeah. Okay, it looked like his effect did happen there, so that's good information. And then we just shoot this thing to finish it off. Get Glee, and we can use that to entrench, and then... there we go. That combat's looking pretty under control. We have really fantastic cards in our hand, and... okay. Actually, that guy seems awesome. What a time to draw a headshot. I'm sure he's going to be very upset about this. Yeah, this guy seems really, really good. Bye-bye. Get you for 5 and scrap for Symbiote Saint, I think. We're not gonna play you, so let's get this guy up here. Okay. No, that's good. I'm gonna keep fighting, thanks. I think we got it under control. Ooh. They're going big, big, big. How unfortunate for them that is like the opposite of a functional strategy. Alright, a blessing was exactly what that guy needed. We took some wounds, we got ourselves a security sleeve. Ooh. Security sleeve that dismantles into the Flintheart sign. Maybe worth doing? Maybe. Who took the wounds there? The healer, who is not really a big deal, and the belligerent, who is a big deal. It's a huge deal. Very sad about it. That's going to be tough to replace. You know what? I'll play Wounded Spark Shaman. And also somebody else wounded. Honestly, like, I hate to do this, but you might well be the play. Or like Linebreaker? Feral Marauder's just definitely going to die. Wounded Archivist is actually pretty good. And then we should absolutely use another luxury. Shame we don't have anything that gives 13 hope. I could level up. Yeah, we may as well. We don't have enough batteries to do anything else here. All friendly followers get +2/+0, and all enemy followers get -0/-2. Man. Okay, Colossus is too slow in effect, but Boxed In seems awesome. Give me that. And then, like, I'm gonna go ahead and edit out our Quick Shot. We're just not gonna have any cheap cards in our leader deck. And maybe that's a bad idea. I don't know. Oh, you know what I just realized? I don't even have... Let me flip over to the other monitor here and put the unlocks screen, or put my unlocks document up. So we could here... We could become part of the swarm, bring forth the raid of the machines. That would unlock a thing. That might be the ending that we pursue. We reached a small Union camp where an excavation of sort was taking place. We were about to move on when we heard their sergeant yell, "No one should see this, leave nobody alive." Okay. I don't think that's attack so much as be attacked. Oh yeah, I already fixed my deck. And you have, at the end of your turn, a random friendly follower gains stealth. Okay. That's not too big of a deal. Probably don't want to start with Legion's Ogre. Or these cards. I am pretty happy about starting with the Flesheteer, though. Okay. They always do find the path, don't they? Alright, so we immediately clear his stealth, and then we just give him the Piercing Ray? Probably? Yeah. Let's get some damage on the enemy's face. And we can entrench off of that. We found some really fantastic items this run. Okay. This unit deals damage to the enemy leader. They discard a random convoy card. Oh god. That guy's pretty alright. What an unfortunate time for them. For me to draw Burst Fire. And then get you for 3. And we may as well play this Archivist. Okay, interesting. Pathfinder desperately trying to hide from my guy. Nope, nothing. Okay, that's fair. Kind of wish that was the card I had drawn, though. So this is a great turn to just play the battery. What a ridiculous guy. Like, why is that a card that I'm allowed to have? Ooh, Demolitions Expert. It's pretty good. That's a real problem, actually. Do we coordinated fire, or... Let's see. Oh no, we have lethal. What am I talking about? We just kill him. We just kill his entire face off. There we go. Also, I could have used aim. There was a bunch of ways to do that. Alright. Well, I feel a little bit bad that someone died, but we did put them in the deck pretty much solely so that they would. Let's put in another person whose job is pretty much just to die. Sorry, y'all. Okay. There shouldn't be a chance of us taking a will loss or a hope loss, but just in case. And also, we know we're going to get into a fight in a second here anyway. So maybe this would be a good time for, hazardous positions. Actually, pretty good. Advantageous position is the one that I am not super fond of. But I mean, none of them are bad, obviously. Alright, we're almost at the end of the road. Continue cautiously. So we do not have the ability to organize a distraction here. I guess we'll just have to approach the camp carefully. We cannot share our holy pilgrimage because we are not believers. It's a sacred land. What do you want from here? I'm going to explain my search, and that's going to lead to us fighting. Okay. I had hope. A friendly follower is destroyed during your turn. Draw a card. Hey, that's pretty good. Well, this is a pretty bad opening hand. I'm going to throw back everything. Okay, we got there. Yeah, I think I want to just play the Spark Shaman as a 4/4. Let's just make cards. Okay, interesting. It's a pretty big commit for a pretty small amount of armor. I do not like the reinforcing pattern. That's probably got to go away. Fortunately, we have this piercing ray. Yeah, I like the tempo of this start very, very much. Alright, so just a 3/4. Random friendly follower gets +0/+2. Well... we can't actually kill that 4/6. Can we? Yeah. I could Bold Strike it. Bold Strike plus Hasty Beam. Is that worth doing? You can't really hit us for that much. But then my guy's a 6/4, and then I get to be... Yeah. Let's do it. I get to be all threatening and stuff. So we're going to scrap probably... Oh, right, my leader's exhausted now. What was I thinking? I was thinking I'm going to do this. It's not great. And then we may as well play the Jagged Shards. Do I want to... Where do I want to put these? I guess right here. Yep, so he's going to trade for my guy, I assume. I really screwed that up. This is actually going to be kind of ugly. I really wish that that damage had gone to the other enemy follower. Well, we can just play the Chieftain. They could get through to us for actual damage now. But if we play the Chieftain, we have something of an insurance policy. I like that. Let's hope he doesn't get depleted. Because if they do decide to kill him, then obviously we have a pretty good coordinated fire. I do like cheaper Neural Shiv. That's a shame. Wasted a charge. Alright, how do we want to do this? So obviously, we could... I mean, coordinated fire does kill 2 enemies. Pretty soft play, though. Boxed in is pretty good. That leaves 3 mana with which we could... And we could play a Neural Shiv off of that plus a scrap. Just like scrap out one of the Tinkerers. And then that would leave them with a single guy who has 5 power. We hit him for 7, so they are compelled to respond. Honestly, it's not horrible. Scrap you. I guess, actually, there's no reason to do this instead of bold striking. I want to get rid of you because I don't want to kill you with a follower. And then... Maybe you know what? I'm just going to I'm going to do a version of this where I can't take damage. The 9-1 is still a thing, like, a thing to which they must respond, but if they do, we still have all the beasts and stuff. Okay, Stranger's not a big deal. I was gonna say, if we draw a damage card, we may just win. Yeah, so you get shivved. Then we scrap. And then it's headshot plus... what am I doing? I mean, that's still fine. I forgot the beast token had taunt, and I was just, like, not looking at it, because in my head, I already had the whole plan worked out. Please tell me, yes, that is a thing that does not have taunt. Hooray! Alright, do we... So let's see, we could play the Tireless, then play... Because we don't have any real direct damage. If we play Tireless, then Burst Fire. Tireless, on exhaust, we attack. And then we play... At that point, we have 2 energy left, so we scrap anything, play out Maneuver, and then, yeah, that's a kill. Plus, Burst Fire. Alright, so attack, scrap, outmaneuver. I guess I didn't actually have to do all that. The beast token gets the job done. But this way, we at least got to use Shrika the way Shrika is intended to be used one time. Pretty happy to see that T as well. We had caused immense damage to the now defeated cultists. And then we approached the canyon because plundering has not worked out all that well for us in the past. Moved deeper into the canyon. The cultists had hastily set up barricades attempting to make a stand, and we have feelings about that. So, first of all, T. Secondly, let's pull the Wounded Chieftain in exchange for... Oh, that's right. I was going to say for our other chieftain, but he is also wounded. I wouldn't be opposed to playing a 6 in this slot, or we could just play Eagle Preacher. Eagle Preacher's pretty good. Yeah. This guy is very similar to the last guy. I could have held the Bold Strike. Now, what am I talking about? I always draw more Bold Strike. That's just the way of things. Okay, 2-2. Not exactly terrifying. Pretty soon to be a dead guy. So, we could just kill him now with Shot, and then play Flesheteer. May as well. Why leave him alive, right? Ooh. They have a much better sniper. Well, except for the fact that my sniper has barrier, which is going to make their life real awkward. Oh, right, but that doesn't, like... that doesn't mean I can just cheat. That actually does make him a little awkward to deal with. I guess we could just burst fire him and then finish him off with Bold Strike next turn. Or, alternatively, I could not do any of that. How's that for a plan? Man, I really wish we had the battery. Okay, we could... Oh, what am I thinking? I could just do this. We'll just hastily beam you. That will destroy the rock, and then I get to trade my barrier for your face. And then... I kind of don't want to... I want to leave the Tireless available as a trick, so let's just get Reckless Tinkerer out. Okay, Scion Ravager's pretty good. Very frustrating. Also, hey, I'm one of the God-sent operators. You should, if you want to revere me, you should feel free to just go ahead and get started on that revering. Okay, well, it's hard not to have the 3-5 attack here. Right? I think that makes sense. Just kill you and then play, like, Blue Devil Grunt. It's a shame that I don't have this space available, because Blue Devil Grunt there is what we really want, right? Still, he'll be very good. We'll just have to be a little bit more cautious with him than usual. Alright, Phalanx is a pretty good card. Is it just Neural Shiv? It might just be... Yeah, we might just shiv him. I think that's pretty good. Then get you for 9. And then I could scrap to play Union Sapper, or we could have killed... We could have, like, attacked this guy for the Union Sapper. I think I'm fine scrapping for it. I should probably have just traded this, or just run the 6-3 into this guy. Ooh. That's pretty powerful. Well, the good news is... Never mind. Yeah, I should definitely have killed him. I was going to say the good news is I can move to there. We just play the battery even though he doesn't have an immediate move here, because he's very, very good to have established. And he's super expensive in the situation we find ourselves in now. Okay. So that guy is already potentially dead. It's a random enemy at the end of our turn, so we just gotta make sure that we control the situation. Control the number of enemies on the table. Being very careful not to play anything in the same row or column as anything else. Also, running a lot of cards that do functionally nothing. Well, we could just drop mounting pressure. I think that's okay. And that'll let me play the other Reckless Tinkerer. Yeah. So we have a lot of damage. Oof. Well, we've gotten a whole bunch of batteries this battle, at least. What a weird card to play at this moment. Outmaneuver is actually really strong here. Ooh. Okay, so we want to play some stuff. If I play Vanguard without killing this guy's just going to kill Vanguard. I'm going to do this. I'm going to start with that, and then I'm going to play the Eagle Preacher. Even though we don't get to take very good advantage of the Eagle Preacher's ability. And then next turn we have... you know, Legion's Ogre or Vanguard plus Symbiote Saint. We have a lot of, like, very powerful options with removal backup. Alright, he's going to leech an armor off of that guy and then die, so that's pretty good for us. Piercing Ray is, like, phenomenal here. Into Vanguard and smash smash. Okay. Hard to imagine him surviving our next turn. Let's do a bold strike. We don't need to, but it's fun. Alright, taking a lot of wounds on a lot of important people there. Alright. Smoke rising from further up, which is a signal to other cultists in the region, but we have made it to the camp. The sun was already approaching in the horizon in the west when we came out of the canyon. Down at the foot of the mountain, we saw a crowd arriving, rushing toward the canyon. We rushed up the path toward the location that was both where our signal had led and where the cultists had established their crude shrine, and then we trespass on holy ground and we must die. Okay. I was really hoping we'd get to, you know, rest eventually. Apparently that's never ever going to happen. This camp we'll be able to use, like, all of our healing on followers, which is good. So we have a terrible tiny little deck here. Berserker, we're going to play like a bunch of mediocre garbage, unfortunately. It's our leader cards that are really going to carry us through here. Scout, I think Scout's just better than Initiate. There's not really that many things that only do 2 damage. We'll play our own Martyr, and then a Warden. We're going to play something that we might end up losing. About Linebreaker? And then Scrap Artist is pretty terrible. Devoted Guard. Machine Guard? I don't know that we'll ever play Machine Guard again. You know what? I'm just gonna put one of the Tinkerers back in. There's still 3/4s. And then we can play one more thing that's kind of expensive. But I probably don't want to go all the way to 6, do I? I guess we just play the Wrenchable. Wrenchable's okay. Sure. It's too many battles. It's too many consecutive battles, man. Do we want to use a thing? I'm going to use the Beast Charmer thing, because we're a little short on cheap guys, so getting to start with a creature in play will be really helpful. Although, we didn't get to choose his position, which is a little bit of a shame. You know what? I'll do an outmaneuver. It's actually pretty good here. It effectively only drew us, you know, 1 extra card, but the cost reduction is nice. Okay, that was a pretty good shot from the drone. Is it Vanguard plus Martyr? The Vanguard's gonna die really easily. Maybe so, though, right? Discard a leader card, draw a convoy card is not terrible in this position. And if they don't have a good answer to the Vanguard, then we're in really good shape. So what, it's like Vanguard... I guess they're guaranteed to have an answer to the Vanguard. Well, Vanguard and then scrap for shot. Or actually, sorry. Shot. No, shot doesn't help. Everything here is a 2/3. Yeah, alright. It's Vanguard as a way of getting card advantage. Or it's Vanguard attacks. Vanguard in the back row here. Vanguard attacks and eats somebody. I mean, it may as well be this. We're going to have to deal with that guy at some point. We may as well do it when he has as few cards in hand as possible. And then we could play the Martyr in front of the Vanguard, or we could play the Beast. I'm going to put the Martyr in front. No, I'm going to put the Martyr here. We'll move the Beast. Wait, why can't you be... Oh, right, the rules of the daily. I totally forgot. Well, alright. if he wants to trade for my guy, that's fine. Ooh, +1/+1, huh? Starting to get pretty strong. Okay, but he just burns himself anyway. That's not too bad for us. So... You're pretty good. That's a pretty good card. It's just the headshot, right? We don't really have another... That's fine. The headshot's fine. One of these. One of those. One of these. And I think we still have an undamaged Vanguard in our deck, so we're okay. Or rather, in our follower pool. Okay, that's very annoying. I don't really want to use mounting pressure at this point. So we just piercing ray plus hasty beam. Yeah, I wanna try to draw more of his cards out before we go for something like that. We sure are getting an awful lot of damage through. And do I wanna... I think I wanna crush you. Okay. This is a luxury item? We probably don't... We don't actually care about that. We don't need that. Alright, here's hoping our drone hits this guy so that we can bold strike. No such luck. Oh man, if our drone hit this guy, we could have burst fired. That would have been really good. Well, I mean, we're still going to burst fire, obviously. Or... If I play Legion's Ogre, that lets the Beast token trade with the 2/5. We have no idea where her Beast token is going to come down, though, so we won't know if burst fire is actually a viable... Yeah, that's tough. Maybe all we do is... If we Eagle Preacher, then attack with our 4/1 into the... No, that doesn't work. We're just not... We're short damage, man. Maybe I do just Burst Fire, Scrap, Warden of the Engine into Bold Strike. That leaves the Beast token with Taunt up. We trade our Beast token for it. And then we have a 6/1 that we go to the face with. So scrap you. Yeah, I don't feel too bad about that. Okay, Chieftain is not super relevant here and is very expensive. Ah, that's a shame, though. That's a pretty good combination of things to do. 13 extra armor. Oh my. Alright, well, I can feel the pressure mounting. Ooh, or we just do coordinated fire. Yeah. Same thing, but slightly cheaper. Lets me have a Symbiote Saint. That Sadistic Glee is so powerful. We've gotten so many extra plays off of it. And even just like the first one we do, enabling Entrench all the time, has been a really big deal. Okay, that's a little bit awkward. I hate you, Taunt guy. So... yeah, we don't really have a play here. Eagle Preacher... No, we don't really have a play here. Mounting Pressure, scrap something into Berserker or Tireless is the only thing we can do. And I mean, like, it's not bad. It kills a lot of stuff. And then, yeah, scrap Berserker into Tireless, or maybe the other way around. They're both lethal, but like scrapping Tireless into Berserker doesn't leave us with a chance of our berserker getting wounded. Or, you know what? Let's just do it that way. Alright, that is hopefully going to be too little too late. And there's a lot of health left in the fight. Okay. So Legion's Ogre has us attacking for 20? Yes, for lethal. It's pretty good. It's like a pretty okay amount of damage. Wait, did I mismathed somewhere? Yeah, alright, well. Then we play this guy just somewhere. It doesn't actually matter where. I might take some actual damage here. Why can't I do math? What is wrong with my brain? And we know he has a bolster. Okay, I'm fine with that. That means that we are unlikely now to take any real damage. They could bolster and then go to my face. We could end up taking 1. Okay. Playing an awful lot of cards. Do you want to maybe actually do something? Or no, that's fine, just keep playing all your cards. I know it's fun to play them. Okay, all that work and you didn't bother to, like, save yourself in any way. I guess I could have, because we're going to kill this guy with Blind Rage, and then we still have a ton of armor. We have Eagle Preacher, or... No, sorry. Yeah, that's fine. Spawn 3 beasts. So it's like Beast Call, scrap into Berserker, or just play Eagle Preacher. This is going to make this guy a 4/5, then this is going to make him a 5/5. He's just gonna trade with Legion's Ogre unless I play something in front of it. You know what, I'm just gonna play the Wrenchable, because it's a little more expendable. It's the expendable. And then I'm gonna offer him this guy too. We'll see what happens. Oh, sorry, he's got we know he has a bolster, so he's gonna make his dude probably 6/6. And then eat this guy for free, which is actually fine. Okay. So he's going to make this dude absolutely huge and then go to my face with it? No, he's just going to waste his turn. Fine by me. Check it out. We got a Blessed Bowl. Healer's Kit. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I think we're cool on our equipment. Alright, Jesus. That was a real nightmare. We are definitely inspiring our followers in a scholarly way. We gathered everyone and explained to them that we had finally arrived at the last piece in the puzzle. Behind this gate were the answers that would unlock the mysteries of the past. Soon we could lift the darkness and bring back the light of knowledge to this world. Convoy unlocked the Horde. Hidden at a mighty gate in the daily challenge. Right, makes sense. Okay, so we are missing 12 health. My inclination here is to do 2 follower heals and 1 heal on us, because we desperately need follower heals. So if we were going to do that, who is actually getting those heals? The battery? That's a no-brainer. Probably the Blue Devil Grunt. He's fantastic. Flesheteer, because we got to keep... We gotta keep bringing back our good cheap guys. That's got to be a high priority. Let's take one of those follower heals now. And then we're gonna swap this. You're not actually in the deck. Swap you out for the canine, probably? Yeah. Take that other follower heal. Then 1 leader heal. And there we go. I think this is the situation with which we are walking into the end. And we are almost max level. So you don't have to go too out of your way. And I think we do get XP from the battles in the final part of the thing. So honestly, maybe you don't even always have to back up to make level 10. Maybe you just get enough XP to get close. You only have to like explore a couple nodes out of your way. Seems like it might be the case. Alright, we have 1 billion hopes. We don't really need to do anything here. It's hard to imagine wanting to change our equipment at this point. Like, we're getting so much value out of everything here. Iron Gauntlet is the only thing that's kind of soft. What am I getting? Which one's doing Iron Gauntlet? The security sleeve? Okay, so we could drop the security sleeve. We have starting armor 2 on plenty of other items. If we were to do that, we would be trading it for this better security sleeve, which has 4 uses of Iron Gauntlet. But we could also just dismantle this thing into Flintheart Sign, because Flintheart Sign's pretty great. We don't really have that many followers with Taunt, but a 3-cost 1/5 Taunt, just to like buy us some time, is totally useful. I'm gonna do that. We're just gonna view details, dismantle, get that in my deck. Having another 3-cost guy is actually gonna be pretty useful. Okay, and I think with that seems like a pretty good place for us to stop for today. So that is going to be it for us for right now. Thank you all so much for watching. This daily run has taken 1 million years to complete. But when you come back tomorrow, complete it we shall. And we'll see you then.